Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be here with you guys on this wonderful Tuesday evening. It is the ninth day of February 2021, and it's the ninth day of Black History Month 2021. Tonight, we have another great show planned for your viewing and listening pleasure. We're going to cover all the latest COVID-19 update numbers, as well as the top news stories of the day. And then coming up in the show, you guys know we have a weekend that's coming up that's a special weekend, right? Valentine's Day is this coming Sunday. President's Day is Monday. It's Black History Month, President's Weekend. Why not think about a wonderful staycation? Yes, a staycation right here in the city of Chicago. Chicago's back open. And so joining us tonight is Mr. Bobby Gonzalez, Director of Concierge Services at Chicago's Kempton Gray Hotel. Fancy, fabulous hotel. He is an award-winning concierge with his career spanning over several Kempton hotels. And here's the deal. He's the best friend you've never had. When we talk about how bad he is later on tonight, you guys gonna want to know Bobby, because we're excited to have him here tonight. And then later on in the show, my wonderful co-host and I will talk about the young lady with the Gorilla Glue debacle. We had started talking about it last night. A lot of things have unfolded in the last 24 hours. That's why I wanted to wait to talk about the story. And so tonight we'll talk about both sides of the story. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our co-host is this beauty sitting in the box next to me, the blonde bombshell. That's the new name for you, my darling. The blonde
I love it.
bombshell. Yes, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Our girl, the one and only Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, darling. How are you this evening?
I am good for a Tuesday night. I cannot believe February is upon us, Black History Month. And let me just say this. I am just so proud to be a Black woman. I'm so proud of the rich history that all of us
Yes.
can experience.
Mhm.
I'm so proud of you that every day and during Black History Month, you not only feature a wonderful historian, a wonderful person, but the fact that you had a chance to meet these people and you give them a
Yeah,
little
no.
history. So
I know.
that is just really kind of cool. So
Yeah, the funniest thing is that a couple of weeks ago, every year for Black History Month, I always try to come up with really creative ways to celebrate Black History Month, whether
mhm,
funny or, actual facts. And I
mhm,
thought about it. I said, Art, you've met just so many amazing people over the years that are major celebrities, superstars, and I have pictures with all of these people. And so every day, I said in February, I would select various people and pay homage to them and talk about my experience with them, meeting them, all of that. And it just so happens that I would honor Don Cornelius, and he ended up passing just weeks
right,
after that interview. And
right.
then today to wake up to find out that legendary Mary Wilson has gone on is just unbelievable. Just,
I know.
yes,
And the thing about it, I know we're going to speak on the legacy of Mary, but the fact that she, in reading more, that she transitioned in her sleep peacefully,
yes,
but she was working on an album that was going to hit around her birthday, which her birthday will be next month in March. So it just makes you realize and really appreciate life. And you
yes,
have to live life to the fullest because you don't know when that dash is going to be finished.
yes,
So,
yes,
I know we're going to talk about our wonderful Supreme, our beautiful
yes,
Supreme, Miss Mary Wilson. But this is just another reminder that you have to live life to the fullest because the saying goes, when you come in this world, you come by yourself. When
that's
you
right.
leave here, you're
Mhm.
going to leave by yourself. So while in this world, live your life with purpose,
Yep.
live your life with praise, and live your
Mhm.
life with passion.
Yep, yep. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah,
Now more than ever, with this pandemic going on, unemployment being at the rate it is, and
yeah,
homelessness. I was riding with a friend today and just looking at the poor people living under the underpass of the
yeah,
expressway, and she and I were just saying, "My God, these people are braving the elements. We don't know what kind of critters and things are out there, and then imagine."
unfortunately.
Imagine you have one of the busiest expressways over your head every night while you're trying to sleep. That
Exactly.
right there, I was so grateful and just was praising God for thank you for me just, roof over my head and things of,
Absolutely.
to just be able to sustain myself. So, just incredible in a lot of different ways. So, uh,
Absolutely.
other than that, how was your day, my dear?
My day was fine, but I've got to ask you the question, Chad Daddy. I saw something in your post which really kind of shocked me, but it's not surprising that somebody did a friend request for you. And correct me if I'm wrong, this person is no longer on this planet. I just didn't understand. I'm confused.
Well, okay. So first of all, let me say this, and Sister Earl Speaks, Miss Kim Coleman, who was our co-host last night, she'll be back this week and give us the update on the impeachment trial. But when I got back home today, it was about 1 o'clock, and 1 o'clock is when I start gathering information for this show, and the
Hmm.
impeachment trials were on, and I
Of
was just
course.
like, oh my God, not the impeachment trials. And so any of the shows that I would need to see to get celebrity gossip, breaking
Hmm.
news, all of that was about the impeachment trials. So I
Hmm.
said, you know what? Let me do a little work. I'm going to lay down, take a nap. Just before it was time for me to get up to do the show tonight, I get a ding. It says friend request from a deceased family member. And I said, wait a minute. I said, this person is dead. I said, and here's the haha about it. She was the type of relative that she was a jokester. So,
Oh
you know what I'm
no.
saying? But I know she's dead. I viewed the funeral. I know she's
Okay.
dead. Right. Family grieve and all of that. So it had to have been a hacker that, I guess must have her information or whatever, but I took a picture of it just to save it and I'll delete it. But isn't that amazing that I would get a friend request from a dead relative?
You know what's really interesting, and this is something that we don't talk about, but we'll probably need to talk about and bring someone on that specializes. When you transition,
Right,
social media is your intellectual property, and
right,
so and Facebook has an ability that you need to designate someone when that time happens. So it's unfortunate because I know, and that's why I'm doing a lot of cleaning, literally electronically, because I know there's some people that I've been friends with who are no longer here. And
right.
it's just really time to delete that as much as, I don't
Mhm.
want to, but you
Right.
need to do that.
Yes.
And then, for those family members who've lost loved ones, I know it's painful, but it's like when you're gathering those things, you've got to look into the fact that when you leave here, who's going to manage your social media
Hmm.
presence? I mean, you think about all the celebrities, you think about Whitney
Hmm.
Houston, Prince, Michael Jackson. I still get videos, announcements of their famous videos, but someone is managing that. So,
Right.
that's just a cautionary tale just to remind people that, it's not a good subject to talk about. But just like, with Wills, and I was so glad. Thank you again for bringing Miss Whitney.
Yeah.
And I
Oh
said in
yeah.
my
She
notes,
was.
I said,
She was so
we were
amazing.
in church last night. Do you hear
Yeah.
me? We were in
Yes.
church.
Yeah, she was. Whitney Hampton. Matter of fact, I did an interview with a gentleman out in Los Angeles today. Did a podcast. I'll tell you guys all about it once it's available to be heard. And I was just so honored. And I brought Whitney's name up on his podcast of
Mhm.
just, how empowering she was, the type of person, just all of that. And so, yeah, it was good. So
Yeah,
we appreciate you, Whitney. She did a great job. And we're going to introduce you guys to even more amazing people on this show, some
yeah,
famous, some you've never heard of, but all of these people really do have great stories of just testimonies and they want to help other people. That's what this show is all about.
absolutely,
That's what it's all about.
absolutely,
All right, Kay Renee, my
absolutely.
darling, were we done talking about what you were talking about, my dear?
Yeah, and before, I know we're going to talk about Mary, but I really want to also point out we had another transition in the sports world. I know you're not a sports person, but
Yeah, but
uh,
no, that's
Marty
okay.
Sh- Marty Schottenheimer, who was the coach for the Kansas City Chiefs for 10 seasons, passed away today of Alzheimer's disease.
Oh
And, you
no.
know, yeah, at 77. And he is well
Okay.
known in the football field. I mean, he coached for Washington, he coached for the Cleveland Browns, he coached for the San Diego Chargers. He is the eighth winningest coach in history. Unfortunately, he never won a Super Bowl. But check this
Okay.
out. All right, what I really was impressed about Marty Schottenheimer, he has he developed 10 assistant coaches that became head coaches. Two of them were
Oh,
African American. Do you know who they are?
not who?
Tony Dungy and
Uh-huh.
Herman Edward.
Wow.
Those were the
Okay.
two that
Yes.
were under his tutelage. So, he was about business, and unfortunately, he suffered from Alzheimer's. So, my thoughts and prayers go out not only to his family, but to the Kansas City Chiefs organization, because that was, even though he coached several teams, that was his love. So,
Yeah.
um,
Hmm.
it's just one of those things.
Okay, all right. Well, also in passing news, look like we just giving out the obituary reports early on in the show, but we do want to
I
mention that
know.
Mr. Danny Ray, Mr. Ray was the master of ceremonies and the cape man for the godfather of soul, Mr. James Brown. Remember when James Brown would go down and the gentleman would bring the cape, and you heard
Yes.
James in the song
Yes.
Big and Ray, I mean, Danny, that, well, he did
Hmm.
pass away at the age of 85, Mr. Danny Ray,
Wow.
and he was the master of ceremonies and the cape man for the legendary, iconic Mr. James Brown.
Wow.
Yeah,
May he rest in peace. My
absolutely.
goodness. But
Yes.
it's just, again, as I said earlier, when you come, there's only one way you're gonna leave here. You,
Yep.
you can't stay forever. So you might as well, while you're here, just live your dash.
Yes,
So
absolutely. Well, this
mhm.
morning we all woke to the news that legendary uh, singer, humanitarian, author, just all around great woman, Mary Wilson, passed away today at the age of 76. She was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Mary Wilson was born in Greenville, Mississippi in 1944. The legendary Wilson, who at the age of 15 was in a Detroit housing project, became one of the founding members of the Supremes, the most successful Motown act of the 1960s and the best charting female group in U.S. history. And
Mhm.
these women actually sold, matter of fact, when you think about it, the Supremes was the all-time best-selling girls group in the world. Now, I don't know if Beyonce, but they were the first, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I don't know if
Exactly.
all of these new groups have broke those records, but they were the first.
Mhm.
Miss Wilson, as I said before, was a best-selling author, motivational speaker, businesswoman, U.S. cultural ambassador. She spoke passionately about HIV and AIDS issues and was a huge advocate of the LGBTQ plus community. Wilson remained one of the only members of the original Supremes after the group members departed. Florence Ballard departed in 1967. Diana Ross departed in 1970, and the group disbanded, and Miss Wilson finally left in 1977. As you guys all know, she did Dancing with the Stars, just a true diva. A few years ago, I was cooking on Windy City Live here in Chicago, and she was a guest in the green room, and I was making my shrimp and grits, and the smell had her. It was so funny, and she was like, "What is that? Wait, what is?" And I went and got her a bowl, and she tasted them, and she took a picture with me saying that she just
Aw.
loved my shrimp and grits. So I just a true sweetheart, and really sad to see her leave like that. And here's the deal: I'm hearing stories where a couple of days, like a week or so ago, she was doing videos like last week, and everything was
Yes,
fine. Kind of like Cicely Tyson. You know
yes,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
yes.
What is that about?
Well, when you have things to do, you get. And I said to you early when we came on the air that the fact that she was working on an album that's going to hopefully release on her birthday, which will have been March 6th. So,
Right.
still she still looked vibrant. She was an advocate for artists, with the Truth in Music Act, what protects artists' intellectual property. She was a
Yes.
strong advocate and to get legislation passed for that. So not
Hmm.
only, she was a supreme and a diva, she was just an advocate for people and for
Yeah.
artists in general. So I again, to her daughter, her son, her grandchildren, her great grandchildren, her sister and brother, we're praying with you. We are, we feel just as sad as you do because Supreme has gone now. And,
Yes.
I grew up, with the Supremes.
Oh, of
My
course.
parents, we had Motown. I was listening to the Supremes all the time. And interestingly enough, all right, this is the thing I do have. Florence Ballard and I are related. We're doing the genealogy. I found out that we're
You did
related.
tell me that. You did.
Yes, yes.
Right. Oh, wow.
So, as I said, now, it's just Lady D. And I saw her post. I know she's just really heartbroken as well. But Mary lived her life to the fullest, and
She
as I
did.
said earlier, she just passed away peacefully in her sleep. So
Yeah. Yeah. As you said earlier, you just never know. So
you don't.
please take some time. Please take some time, you guys, to reflect on the life and times of Miss Mary Wilson.
Yes.
Really an icon, a legend, just a beautiful spirit. So sorry to hear that. And just to imagine, I got up this morning thinking, man, who would I honor, today of all of my pictures? And when I'm telling you, this sleeping with the TV thing, I'm just gonna have to right. And it said Michael Strahan was like, yeah, an iconic Mary. I mean, not Michael, whoever. Well, I said Mary Wilson. I
And
said,
here's the
oh my
thing.
God.
Our sister girl, Miss Kim, she texted us and like, I awakened around 2 in the morning. I said, "Oh no,
See, and I
are
missed that.
you?"
See, I don't pay. Oh, so see, I didn't even see that.
I saw that
Yeah,
text. I was like,
right.
"What?" And I couldn't go to sleep.
No,
I said,
I didn't.
"Really?"
I didn't even see that.
I
So
couldn't go
no.
to sleep at all.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
so
"Oh
funny.
man."
No, I'm so used to you two texting me whenever now that I I go back and look at them whenever. I just, I don't. That's too funny. All right. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. This amazing young lady in the box next to me is Miss K. Renee, our co-host, creator
Hello.
of Karen's Nuggets. And we know it's a cold night here in the Chicagoland
Yeah.
area. And wherever you're watching us, we hope that you guys are staying warm and healthy and all that good stuff. We have a really
Yes.
great show planned for you this evening. Coming up in the show later on, we have a wonderful gentleman who's coming by to talk about the fact that Chicago is back open, and this would be a perfect weekend for you to think about a staycation, ding, ding, ding,
Mm-hmm.
ding, right here in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
or any of the upcoming weekends, or do it for Black History Month. We'll talk about a plethora of things that you guys can do right here in Chicago. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Very good. All right. So we're talking about all the top news stories. So far, we've talked about the passing of the legendary Miss Mary Wilson. We just cannot believe that. Let's start off with our before we go any further, my delectable. Today is National Pizza Day.
Yes.
How do you like your pizza, my dear?
Well, um, I know it's a family show, so I'm going to be nice. I
Mm.
like my pizza.
Ooh. And when I'm not drinking tea either, thank you. Oh,
I like my pizza. Actually, I like two types. I like turkey sausage and
ooh,
cheese
okay.
from Reggio's, which is a black-owned pizza.
Yes,
It's been around for many years. And
yes,
I also like barbecue chicken pizza with
I do too.
sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh, wow. Oh, that sounds
Sun-dried
good.
tomatoes, yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I get that pizza from Pizza Capri in Hyde Park.
Okay, very good. Well, I am a pizza fanatic. I love pizza. I like a everything pizza. I love a supreme pizza.
Okay.
If not, there's not any particular type of pizza I cannot eat or don't like. I've had, pizza in Italy, which is of course different than pizza here in
It
the States.
is.
I've
It
had deep
is.
dish. I've had, rustic. I mean, you name it. I like crust and dough. Does that make sense? I don't know. Oh, right. Did that sound right?
I
I
like
like crust and dough.
the buttery crust. And you're so
Yes.
right, Art, because when I was in Rome a few years ago and I had pizza, oh, totally different. And when I told the server, I said, because he could tell I was from the States. And he said, "Oh, you're from
Right.
Chicago?" I said, "Yes." He said, "They do all right." And he gave me just a few slices complimentary. He said, "You need to try this pizza."
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
"Oh my
Oh,
God."
absolutely. Well, you have to keep in mind the fresh mozzarella,
Yes.
the prosciutto,
Yes.
if they put peppers on it, I mean, just
Uh,
all of that. And yeah, so it's a difference, but no, I'm a pizza person. I mean, I've had frozen pizzas, I've had fresh pizzas. One of my favorite things to do, and I'm probably telling my little secret, is I go to Aldi's and get a supreme pizza from them and
mhm.
I season it really well. And if I want to add something extra to it, it's the bomb. It is really the bomb. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. But I put
Okay.
seasoning on it. I put Italian seasoning, garlic,
Mhm.
pepper, whatever.
Oregano,
Yeah,
basil, all
whatever.
that good
Yeah,
stuff.
just all that good stuff
Okay.
to bump it up. If you want mushrooms or maybe extra whatever, but it is really a
Mhm.
good pizza. Shout out to Aldi for that
See,
pizza. Yeah, it is.
yeah, now you got me hungry. I'm going to get some pizza tomorrow because I can't. I
Yeah.
don't want to get it tonight, but I'll definitely
Yeah.
get another pizza before the week is out.
I know I love pizza. I really do. All right. Well, we want to give you guys the latest COVID-19 update numbers. Illinois public health officials announced today 2,082 new confirmed or probable cases of COVID-19. We had 20 additional fatalities. The total number of infections in Illinois now is 1,150,170
Whew.
with a statewide death total of 19,686. Public health officials announced today that 58,189 COVID-19, try saying that too fast,
Mhm.
vaccinations were administered Monday, bringing the total now here in the state of Illinois to 1,417,156. The number of Illinois residents who have been fully vaccinating, that means receiving both of their shots, is
Oh wow!
311,569. So great job. Great job. Now,
Absolutely.
Dr. Arwadi, as you guys all know, is the Chicago Public Health Commissioner. She said today, stop sharing your vaccine appointment codes with family and friends. I guess
Oh,
people are sharing their information or trying to get mama and
not
baby
good.
and right. Y'all can't do
Mhm.
that. And another thing too, stop posting all your information that you got the shot. Make sure you cover up your personal information. Some of you all, your medical record may be on there, your
Yes,
date of birth. Look, anytime I get a friend request from a dead relative, ain't no
that's
telling
right.
what these people can do. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
be careful, you guys. Please be
That's
careful.
right.
Yes, please be
That's
careful.
And you
Mhm.
know what? Another thing Dr. R. Whitey said, she said a lot of non-Chicago residents are coming in getting folks spots. She's like,
Yeah,
we not having that.
right,
Now,
right.
you got to live here in the city in order to get an appointment to be vaccinated. Don't be
Yes,
coming up here in Hammond or Madison, Wisconsin
yeah,
or Detroit, Michigan to
right.
try to get some. No, we not having that. So she was not happy about that.
Well, I stayed tied to all of the South Miami news stations, and they were saying that I guess it's a really high-end zip code in South Beach that all of those people on that island have gotten the vaccine, and these are all just extremely wealthy people, and so everybody look right, right, kind of like you looking. everybody side-eyeing it like, yeah. So how all the rich folks on this island out here, they ended up, yes. So it's some shenanigans and foolery going on with the COVID vaccine thing, but for the most part, we do want people to stay safe, do the right things, and
Mm-hmm. And
right.
don't be coming to Chicago because Dr. Arwadi is not having it.
Right, Dr. Awadi, right.
She's not playing that now.
Yes,
Even though she looks reserved, she from Chicago. Let's keep it real. We
right.
we are Chicagoans. We don't play that. Okay,
No, no, don't be coming to try to get our vaccines. Don't be trying to cheat us out of
that's
what we
right.
got coming. And you know
That's
what, K
right.
Renee? I am talking to more and more people who are, going towards getting it. And I've even changed my mindset a little bit. I did hear in the rumor mill that, they may say that domestic travel may not be able to, you've got to prove that you've had the shot. And I know that's a
Oh,
lot because that's really discriminating against a lot of people, but
exactly.
they're trying to really get everybody in. And you know what, I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of people on who've had the vaccine already and
Yeah,
see.
that'd be good.
Most people I talked to said they've not grown an extra tail or a third breast or any I mean,
I don't. And that I
girl,
don't need. Let's put it like
right.
that. We don't need no third nothing. I
No
got enough.
third
I
breast,
got
no
enough
none of
as
that.
it is.
Yeah, we don't need none of that. We don't need no third
None
nothing, nothing. Do anybody who's watching this show, you don't need a third anything except for a
Nothing.
third comma in your bank account. How about that?
That's,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. Other than that, you don't need a third nothing. Okay.
That's right.
All
No,
right.
but like you, Art, I am very. I really have changed my mind in that because it's important. We want things to come back to some semblance of normalcy,
Yes.
and if when it's available, once I know, oh, you can take the vaccine, I'm gonna take it. And
Uh-huh.
then make sure I take it on time, not be late, be tardy. It will be everything is done in what divine order. So
Yes, yes, yes.
yes,
So, because really, to be honest with you, I want us to get back to normal. I want,
I do too.
normalcy. I want things to, and I know this will never be the way it was before. We still have
No,
to be precautionary. We still have to clean our hands, all of that, wearing
hmm
the mask, so I
that's
get that.
right.
And I'm okay with all of that. But I do want to see some things, just people again. I would just love to have a few people at my place, just to say, hey, glad you're alive. And, so we'll do
Exactly.
whatever we can to all protect ourselves to do the right thing. All right. Well, Kay
Absolutely.
Renee, is it anything else in news that we need to talk about real quick before we have to do our demo
Um,
and then we'll welcome our first guest tonight?
if you want to talk about business, we didn't get a chance to talk about Nabisco
Oh,
yesterday.
what's
To
going on?
remember, Nabisco is letting go 600 jobs, and they have a plant in Fairlawn, New Jersey, and
Yes.
the parent company Mondelez International, which is they have a facility here. They're not. I don't believe from what the article said they're not letting go people here in Chicago, but the ones in New Jersey and Atlanta, they're shutting the plant down. So
Oh,
600 jobs are going to
wow.
be lost. And so the
Wow.
union is trying to work with the company. So I just, I've been through a layoff on the corporate side. It is not fun. But especially now with this pandemic, but my heart and my prayers go out to not only the workers, but their families, because that affects their livelihood.
Right.
So it's just
Is Nabisco the people that make Ritz crackers?
yes, yes.
That's ironic that you would even bring this story up today. Right now, one of our supermarkets here in Chicago has a sale where if you buy two of their products, you got three of their products free. And
Well,
I was like, damn, because Ritz crackers are not cheap. And I
no,
was
they're
like,
not.
wow. And I said, man, Nabisco really must be trying to do something. And then I thought about what you said about they laying off people. So I wonder if it's a surplus of products that's a result of the pandemic, or
I don't
'cause
know.
it was a great sale because it's like, wait a minute, if I buy 2 boxes of Ritz crackers, I'll get 5 boxes for this price. So yes.
Just make sure you look at the expiration date,
Oh,
though.
I
Now
know,
you
I know,
okay?
I know. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. You have got to be careful about that. Yes,
You
amen.
do, you
Yes.
do.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we hope everything works out for those people. We hate to hear
Yes.
that. We've got to do something to get this economy back on track, to get people back
Yes.
to work and things like that. Tomorrow, no, Thursday is supposed to be the first day of school for our pre K
Pre-K
and young
and special
children,
needs. Yes.
special needs children. So
Hmm.
I hope, all of that'll work out and we can get this all back together. I hear rumors that Mayor Lightfoot may be lifting the restrictions on how many people in a restaurant, that we could possibly do 50%. And that'll help a great deal with
Oh
the holiday
yes.
weekend and all of that. When Bobby comes on and tell us
Yes.
all these
We
great
can definitely
places.
ask
Right.
him that. Yeah, that'll
Yes.
be good.
Absolutely. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know we are a health and wellness show.
Yes,
We
we
are. Yes, we are.
are.
Each and every night, we're here to talk to you about the importance of you wearing your mask. We're in the middle of a pandemic. COVID-19 is what we call it. Matter of fact, yesterday was 1 year ago when we had our first death here in the United States from COVID-19.
Wow.
And as you guys all know, so much has changed in the world since then.
Oh my
And now,
goodness,
and
yes.
now we are wearing masks. Tonight, I have an Asian dragon mask. Chinese
Ooh,
New
that's
Year's is coming.
sexy.
Chinese
That's
New Year's is coming.
sexy.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank
That's
you.
sexy.
Thank you. Thank you. So when you wear your mask, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you cover your nose and your mouth nice and tight. Make sure it fits nice and snug. A lot of people are wearing two masks now. Make
Mhm.
sure it fits. K Renee, I love your mask. It's a full. Yep, very nice. Yes, it covers everything. Washing your hands, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important thing that you can do. If you do not have soap and water, we ask that you get some hand sanitizer. Take the hand sanitizer, put it in your hand. On this show, we consider ourselves sexy sanitizers. Yes, we're sexy sanitizers. So look how we do this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look, we have a fans only page. That's how we've been living. We just sanitize our hands on our fans only page. That's all we do. Right, right, right. That's all we do. Make sure you dry your hands. Make sure they're nice and dry. You don't want to light a cigarette or a candle. You be
No, none of that.
up in flames, honey. Gone. Just gone. Yes. All right.
Oh, I wouldn't have no hair if I did that. Oh my
Right,
goodness.
right, right. So make sure you dry your hands after that hand sanitizer. You'll have a
That's
new hairdo, no more
okay.
eyebrows, none of that. All right. So we just want to tell you that. Also, social distance, 6 feet back, 6 feet forward, 6 feet up. Just tell people to get up off of you. Just walk down the street like this. That's all you have to do. Just walk down the street and do this. And make people stay away from you. I'm telling you, and do the
That will do it.
helicopter. Do the helicopter every now and then. Right. They will stay away from you. They'll
Yes,
think you're
they
nuts, but
will.
they'll stay away from you. They will. And last but not least, what do we say on this show? If you're not feeling well, keep your
Keep your
ass
ass
in the house.
in the
Keep your ass in
house,
the house. Please stay your ass at home.
please.
We don't need your germs. We don't need any of
Mm-mm.
that. If you're
No, no,
not
no.
feeling well, I guarantee you, your employer will understand. The doctor will understand. Everybody will understand. We want you to stay in the house if you're not feeling well. And K Renee,
Absolutely.
what do you always say?
Well, now that we got to do that we got to do two masks, either double mask it or casket. Your choice. We talked about yesterday about Representative Wright who succumbed to COVID. He didn't give a damn. So
Nope.
this what happens when you don't give a damn.
Right.
This what happens. So
Yeah.
mask it or casket. Your
Yes.
choice.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what we want to remind you guys, just simple things that you can do that we can help curve this pandemic. Our numbers are dropping
Mhm.
considerably. They're going to let athletes, Chicago Public School athletes, start playing again.
That's
And
good.
so, yes, things seem to be coming back around. And we're very, very excited about that. Well,
Absolutely.
yes. Well, as you guys all know, this coming weekend is a big holiday weekend. Yes, it is. Not only is it Valentine's Day on Sunday, it's President's Day on Monday. It's a 3-day weekend for a lot of different people. Some of you guys, look, you can take an extra day, do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Just make it a real fun weekend. Well,
Mhm.
our good friends at Choose Chicago have arranged some wonderful things for us to talk about this evening when it comes to our wonderful city. Chicago is back open. I was riding in the downtown area today, and things are looking normal again. And it's just beautiful to see our city in the wintertime. And I know a lot of you guys always said, child, it's so cold in Chicago. I can't come to Chicago because it's so cold. We are still alive, aren't we, Kay Renee? We survived.
Yes,
We don't we look good?
alive and live and kicking, looking
Don't we
fabulous.
look right? Don't we look good? And so here's the deal. If you go stay at one of our fabulous places in our downtown, you'll be treated like you're on an island somewhere, like, sunshine and happiness and all that
Mhm.
great stuff. So Kay Renee and I are going to introduce our next guest. I'm going to start off first. Joining us this evening is Bobby Gonzalez, Director of Concierge Services at Chicago's Kempton Gray Hotel. He's an award-winning concierge spanning over several Kempton hotels, and rumor has it is that like he is the best friend that we've never had. Well, here's the deal. No, he's a best friend that I just lost touch with. How about that? I've been
How
knowing him
about
forever. Kay
how about
Renee,
that?
let's talk about how powerful he is. He has a lot of
Oh,
accoutrements to his name too,
yes, he
a lot
does.
of a
Well,
lot of commas.
a lot of commas and
Yes,
periods behind that name. But let me just
yes.
get started. He is ordained and trained as well. I mean, he's really just a jack of all trades. He's a
Mm-hmm.
member of Les Chefs or USA,
Oh,
an organization that represents concierge that are the pinnacle of the profession. He's
uh-huh.
also an active member of the Chicago Hotel Concierge Association and
Mm-hmm.
enjoys mentoring new members just starting their concierge journey. He is an
Wow.
award winner, the IHLA Employee of the Year Award in the Chicagoland region. How about that? And the Concierge Preferred John Wink Rising Star Award that's voted by his peers. That's a
Oh,
good award
yes.
to be
Yes, it is.
awarded by your peers. So
Yes.
Bobby truly is at our service and
Yes.
can't wait to welcome us. So from
Yes.
teaching your group how to make that perfect gin martini,
Aha.
customizing a personalized bottle cocktail to go, in his
Really?
concierge cocktail program, Bobby is here to elevate every experience at the Gray. So, ladies and gents, let's give him a warm Chicago Art Chat Daddy Sims welcome to Mr. Bobby Gonzalez.
Oh my God.
Yay!
Yay!
Wow. That was incredible. Thank you so much. I'm truly
It,
humbled. And I love you. Can I pause and say I love both of your energy right now? Like, I came up here super nervous, but after watching that intro and just how you interact with each other, I feel like we're going to match each other's energy automatically. Thank you
oh,
for
Of
having me.
course.
Bobby, it is a pleasure to have you here tonight. And let me say
Yeah.
this. I am now following you on social media, and all I want to say is I want to live your life on Instagram. My life on Instagram is
Amen.
just all right. Your
Oh,
life on Instagram is fabulous, my friend. So you are a family member to us now. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
well, the,
Not
the
only that,
feeling.
Bobby. Now, just so you know, Bobby, I bake the best sweet potato pies. So whenever you want one, you
Oh,
call me.
please. I'm knocking at the door tomorrow morning. I'm ready.
Very good.
No, thank you very much. I'm super grateful to be here. And obviously, I already agree fully with everything you guys have been promoting with regards to Chicago, with regards to that new normal returning with driving around the city, seeing people with shopping bags, seeing people taking selfies again. Everyone's getting excited, and you can feel the energy in the air as far as things are turning. But I do love that mask it or casket message. That was spot on. My wife is actually a nurse.
Oh,
Her
wow.
unit was one of the first units turned into a COVID unit when this first started. So we've been
Mhm,
kind of coping with this since the beginning of it. So much appreciated.
mhm.
We've been open as far as the Gray Hotel since the start, so we have never closed. So we're pretty senior in how to, how
Right.
do you say, do the best practices. And
Hmm.
we've come together so well as a team, and we know how to support each other so well to make sure a guest has a really good stay, because in order for them to have a good stay, there has to be good communication, and we're really solid at that.
Very good. Well, Bobby, I want to say, first of all, thank you to you and all of the staff there at the hotel and everyone in the hospitality industry, as well as your wife and other medical professionals. First, you guys
Yeah,
really are first responders. As you said,
yeah,
a hotel just does not close. You've got to be there to help people do things. The
right.
world did continue to move on, but it was very scary time. So we thank you all so much for your
Yes, we
dedication and your
do.
service. We really do.
We sincerely appreciate that. We did actually start an initiative during the heart of the pandemic when our restaurants closed. Fortunately, we didn't have a place for a guest to eat or to imbibe. We did pivot our mini bar station to the front desk. So when you
Oh,
check in now, there's like a little bar there, which is
oh,
actually
nice.
it's pretty cool. The
Okay.
offerings, yeah, right.
Yeah.
The offerings, though, they weren't that exciting.
Yeah.
So we noticed that guests wanted to be served again, right? People want to
Mhm.
see something new. People want to be served. So we created the concierge cocktail, which is basically a to-go cocktail that we sell right from the concierge desk. I actually have one here.
Oh
And
boy.
speaking of
Oh,
speaking of thanking our teams, we highlight actual team members that have kept the hotel open on the label, which is really
Oh,
fun.
oh,
nice. That's
wow. That
wonderful.
is
That's really
great.
It's
cool.
pretty cool, right?
Yes, right.
It builds up that morale. It gets that energy flowing again. Everyone's wondering
Absolutely.
who's going to be on the next bottle. And a
Oh,
dollar from
Hmm.
each cocktail sold goes to Support Staff, which is a local charity pioneered by three young ladies who are just working to restructure the hospitality industry. They work with mental health professionals to basically give back to the community in so many different ways. They're a really good follow on social media. It's
okay.
please hustle responsibly. I think
Yes.
that's a super dope
I
handle.
like it.
Yes.
I
Yes. I
love
love
it.
that. I love that. I really do. So let's talk a little bit about the gray. I
Yeah.
want to find out how many rooms, where you guys are located, and in this is this the lobby area you're in? Because it's just beautiful.
Thank you for asking. Actually, that's a
Hmm.
good question. So we're actually upstairs on the rooftop of the hotel.
Oh, even
Inside,
better.
Oh.
yeah, all right. We're inside
Ooh.
Boleo. Boleo is our South American rooftop lounge where we serve Peruvian, Argentinian-inspired food. The cocktails are unbelievable. The atmosphere, as you can see, is even better. And what better news to announce that we're actually reopening this Friday, which is super awesome. So just in time for Valentine's Day.
Yay!
Yeah, we have
Oh
like
goodness. I can't
veggie
wait.
empanadas. Yeah, empanadas, chorizo fried rice, ceviche, like super fresh seafood flown in
Oh,
ceviche. Yeah, so
oh,
good
you
cocktail and a
speaking my
couple of
language, Bobby.
nice. And then as far as the hotel goes, we're a 293 room hotel. A really fun fact that I'm able to share is we'll actually see our highest occupancy this weekend than we have since
Nice.
pre-pandemic. So
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
What a
really
blessing.
good news.
What a
Really good
blessing.
news. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. That is very, very good news. So now, Bobby, there are a couple of things that are going on this weekend, with it being Black History Month and this whole President's Weekend. I understand you're the man with any and everything to do. So let's talk about a couple of the things to do this weekend and beyond this weekend.
Yes, of course. Additionally, what else is happening this weekend? It's also Chinese New Year too.
It is, yes.
Ah, that's
Lunar New
right.
Year.
This
Yes.
weekend is jumping for real.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
my Chinese New Year man.
So, you want to, such as anything in life, you want to change your perspective and put yourselves in the position of the guest's shoes right now. And what do people want? They want to de-stress, right? They want to reflect. They want to get inspired. They want to be wowed, And with that comes service. It comes people like myself. It becomes people like the Art Institute of Chicago and the beautiful exhibits that they're doing, which they are currently open right now, or at least they open up this weekend, excuse me. Um, There's smaller galleries in Chicago that are doing really fun things where you can just go reflect, change your four walls that you've been used to for the last year. And then there's some really fun restaurants that are doing some really fun, like creative to go dinners too, to where you can go to your room, grab a concierge cocktail, and order in some food.
Very nice. Oh my God.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of some other things. There are so many wonderful things here. Travel and leisure make your Valentine's Day romantic with the hotel packages. Can we talk a little bit about Choose Chicago? I just think they're the most amazing people ever. I have their website up here, and let's talk about your connection with, Choose Chicago.
Yeah, I think True Chicago has been a great resource for us to understand what is reopening in Chicago and how they're reopening safely. So, with regards to the Field Museum reopening again and what they have in place in order for us to sell that to the guest, the Shed Aquarium as well, that which is also reopened, and positioning the concierge at the forefront too of being the key person that you have to come to because right now more than anything you need to plan ahead.
Yes.
And I'm
Right,
personally a wing it type of guy when I travel, and you just can't wing it these days.
No.
It's best to call somebody
right.
like me. It's where I can help you secure those tickets in advance. I can get you those reservations in advance so that you're going everywhere with the peace of mind. And then also being considerate to the business and the establishment and the people that are working there so that they're expecting you. And I think that's really important.
Right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Before you joined us on the show, we were talking about, yes, we do want to get back to normal, but things won't be the normal we're used to for quite a while.
Right.
And in order to keep crowd control, safety procedures in place, I think it's a great idea. And so, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the concierge is always there to be able to make these type of things happen for you and be able to answer any particular questions you may have and have accurate answers for you. Bobby, what made you want to become a concierge? I
Yep.
think it's
That
so
was the
fascinating.
question I had.
Yeah.
I have a very humble beginning. I started actually stocking mini bars at the age of 19. It was just a job that I was able to swing, and I got lucky. But I found a culture. I found a way to learn from different people from all over the world, and I guess I just really started there. I slowly moved up from like the mini bar guy to the guy that delivered the toothpaste, and then I eventually became the guy at the front desk, and then I really got along with that person-to-person communication and exploring the city of Chicago, but also sharing that to make others experience just as good. So
Mhm.
I think it's just the humanness, that we got to get back to that of being able to turn somebody's frown upside down or to wow somebody. That's always been my favorite.
Yes. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Kay Renee, you have a question for Bobby?
Yeah, who inspired, besides your lovely wife, that's your queen, who inspires you to be the best that you can be?
That's awesome. I would get super emotional if you didn't say it was my wife. So I'm glad you said that already. Uh,
Yes.
no, my wife is definitely my motivation, inspiration, 100% without a doubt. But no, I am a member of Lake Clador, which is symbolized by my golden keys on my lapels, which
Mhm.
represent concierges that are at the pinnacle of the profession. It's the Lake Clador colleagues from around the world. So I am part of a group of colleagues that are from like Helsinki, Stockholm, Berlin. Kuala Lumpur, and
Oh,
these individuals, I mean, to tell you the truth, they blow me out of the water. Like
oh,
these
yes.
these these
Yes.
concierges are super cool, but
Yes.
to see how they elevate their experiences in their hotels truly inspired me. So it is just like any industry, it is going to be the older generations, the people that came before me, that are a little bit more sage in their advice and a little bit more old school in the way they do things. But that's how we learn, and that's
Right.
how we'll pivot and change it for the new generation.
Oh, I love it. I
Well,
do. I think
Bobby, I see a book in your future, so you need to think about all your experiences
Hey,
as being a concierge. I see a book in your future, Mr. Gonzalez. So you need to. That's my nugget from me to you.
I deeply humbled. I can tell you, you hit me in the soul with that. So thank you. I mean, hopefully, hopefully that happens in the, down the road. But I think I still got more history to make and more new experiences to build. And I look forward to adding to it for sure.
I love it. Now, I did hear a rumor that restaurant week is back up and running. I know right now for the next 2 weeks we're in Black Restaurant Week, and if I'm not mistaken, Chicago Restaurant Week is March 19th. Can you talk a little bit about what's going to happen with that? Because I'm sure it'll be different with the restrictions and things like that.
Yeah, certainly. Well, it's going to look different, that's for sure, with regards to the setting and the environment. But as far as the food and the hospitality, that should always stay the same. I feel like the experience is going to be fun because you get to see how people have pivoted and changed their operations and changed their menus, etc. And then restaurants need help. So I think it's really awesome that Restaurant Week has came at this point in time because this is that time where things are turning. The vaccine's out. Restaurants are back open again, so I think it's going to be a big part of the new normal that's coming and the things to look forward to. With the Obama portraits coming at the Art Institute and the Nelson Mandela coming up at the Skokie Museum, I think we got a light at the end of the tunnel here. That's looking really good.
Wow, very good. Forgive me, you guys. Something just happened outside my window, so that's why I just ducked that. Oh
my goodness. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I just slid off camera for a minute. I know everybody's like, "Where did he go?" So yeah, I'm fine. I'm like,
okay.
I'm good. Bobby, great information. Really, it is. The Holocaust Museum, I definitely want to check that out as well, too. And I know our friends at the DeSable Museum is not back open yet, but they, hopefully will be back open. Anything else we need to know before we bid you adieu, my friend?
With it being Black History Month, I did want to note a couple Black businesses to definitely support in these times right now. Dozie's Grill. I feel like they're doing something super fun. It's West African cuisine, which is unlike everything you see like around Chicago, and the food is fire. They do like this really cool jollof rice, which is like a tomato-based rice, which is unlike anything I've had. It's got a spice and kick to it that, again, it's different, and I feel like people are looking for different right now, and I think we need to give people like that a chance to try something new. And so Dozie's Grill, again, it's called. I think he has a really cool background, too. I think he started off as a doorman here at one of the Chicago hotels, and now this is his first restaurant. So a really cool, small
wow.
Yeah, that sounds so good. Oh, my God. We'll have to have him on the show one night. We'll have to make that connection
Absolutely.
happen.
It's very, very cool, and he's got an awesome story, and the food is delicious. And to be frank, I think he's announcing a chicken sandwich soon that sounds really good.
Okay. All right. Well, look, we know who our new best friend is. We know who our new best friend is. Bobby. Look, hey, we gotta go hang out with him. Look,
I'm glad I lived up to that really long bio there.
Yeah, well, we had to make sure we introduced you right because you really are respected by so many people. You truly are an ambassador for our city. And we appreciate you like you would not believe. And I am definitely coming to do a staycation and hang out with you guys down there at the Gray really soon. I promise you that, because it is just
I see it. I see a birthday weekend for me in September. Shoot.
There you go.
I can't go nowhere. I may be coming down there.
I got the suite ready.
Yeah, you go.
You know what's even cooler?
Right.
One thing that we're still doing. So this weekend for Valentine's Day, we are curating cocktails. It is expired to book right now, but we are putting a young couple on the actual concierge cocktail this weekend, which is pretty
cool. Really? How cool is that?
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm just so glad that people are getting back out. I'm just happy to hear that. I am. I really am. Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So, Bobby, where can they get more information about everything going on in Chicago? Is it this wonderful website here, choosechicago.com?
Choosechicago.com, absolutely, with the most up-to-date information on where to go and what to do in Chicago. And then, of course, I'm your guy, Bobby Gonzalez. Instagram is underscore Bobby Gonzalez. You can find me there with all kinds of information on what to do.
And the reason why Bobby can be
All
my
right.
friend, we can't tell it from this because he has his professional look, but you know, any dude with great hair is my bestie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Oh, yes,
I
yes, yes.
love it.
That's why on his
Love it.
Instagram, I'm like, Bobby, I need to live your life. We're hair guys,
I, long hair don't care.
Yes,
I like to let it down on the
Oh,
beach.
I love it.
yes.
But maybe the next time I'm on, I'll let it down. If you
Very
have
nice.
me back, if you have me back,
Bobby,
I promise
look, open
Oh, you can
invitation
come back anytime.
anytime, Bobby. We appreciate you. Please
Well,
give
hey,
your
stop
give.
complimenting me. I want to compliment you really quick. Like I said, I love your energy. I love what you bring as far as content for
Thank
your
you.
viewers. I think it's very responsible the way you guys are communicating, but I also think it's really important as well. So thank you from the frontliners for keeping us working. That means a lot to us, and pretty soon we'll see a better Chicago.
Yes, amen, amen. Ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen, our good
Amen
friend,
to
Mr.
that.
Bobby Gonzalez, Director of Concierge Services, Chicago Kempton Gray Hotel, a fabulous hotel, downtown Chicago. Bobby is the man. Follow him on Instagram, follow Kempton Hotels. But most importantly, you guys, please go visit our friend ChooseChicago.com. ChooseChicago.com. They have everything you need to know. Come visit us in Chicago. Come on, you guys. We're back open.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
Chicagoans, get out the house. Go stay in a fabulous hotel for the weekend. Yes.
That's
Social
guy.
distance.
That's right.
That's right. All right, Bobby. We love you so much, my friend. We appreciate you, and we will talk to you soon.
Thank
Ladies
you
and
so
gentlemen,
much.
Take
our
care,
pleasure.
Bobby.
Good night.
Bye.
Amazing, Mr. Bobby Gonzalez.
Bye.
Yay, bye.
Oh
That
my
was
goodness.
great.
Yes.
That
He's so
was great.
sweet. Just has
He
a
is. Isn't he
beautiful
amazing?
soul. All right.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was great.
we got
Great.
to do. You know what? You know, I'm thinking ahead. We got to do the show down there one day. I foresee that we're going to do a show down
Yes.
there. Yes.
Yes, very good. Yes, absolutely. So that was great. No, child, something went on outside, and I was like, "Wait a minute, let me hit the flow." So, so I'm okay. I'm good now. So that's why I just kind of disappeared off the camera. I know.
I said, but wait a minute, we gonna keep it moving. That's what we do. We keep it moving, right?
I didn't even have time to hit the button to take me out the shot. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, wait, I'm missing something here." Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Was it a gun? Was it a gunshot or
Not a gunshot, several gunshots. So
oh Lord,
yes,
Jesus
right.
Christ!
So,
Oh my
right.
goodness!
Whew, all
Ugh.
right. Lord have mercy. Where are we now? All right. So
Breathe, chat daddy,
right,
breathe.
right. All right, here we go. All right, coming up tomorrow night on the Real Chat Daddy show, we have a famed civil rights attorney, human rights organizer, and author who will be joining us tomorrow night. We'll be honoring this gentleman for Black History Month. He will be talking to us about the impact he's trying to make on young Black men making the right decisions in this world.
Oh,
And his book is based off a journal to his young sons. And now he wants
wow.
to help all of our young Black men. So I think that is just absolutely beautiful. And then tomorrow night, we welcome a queen to the show, one of the original queens of comedy. Miss Adele Givens will be here tomorrow night. I love and adore Adele Givens. Have always, yeah. Adele and I I have to tell that story tomorrow night. But whenever Adele and I talk, we just talk, and that's been for years. Whenever we see each other, we talk like old friends. So Adele Givens will be here tomorrow night. So make sure you guys tune in to the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy show. Happy Black History Month to each and every one of you. We really do appreciate you guys being here with us. We're a health and wellness reality show, but we do what we need to do every night, 7 p.m. until we get tired. And then, you know, or unless a bullet come through the window, God forbid. Yeah, girl, I'm scared to look out the window now. I'm really scared to look out the window. Yes. But you know, this is live TV. This is live TV or live video. So yes. My wonderful co-host, the lady sitting over there, right there, is no there. Yes, there she
There you go.
there she is over there. Is the amazing Miss K Renee of Karen's Nuggets. And honey, we've had a good show so far.
Yes, yeah, I'm just excited now to seeing Bobby and doing his thing, being the top concierge here in Chicago. I'm like, I've nenever thought to do a staycation, really, because I'm a
Oh
traveler like
yeah.
you. I like to be outside of Chicago, but now given
Mm-mm.
what we've endured and had, I said, you know what? I could be out of this house and be downtown and just look
Yep.
outside, look
Yep.
throughout the magnificent mile and just sip my tea and just have my robe and
Yeah.
just relax.
Yes, no, I am privy to have just beautiful friends who they believe in staycations, and that's what I had
Mhm,
this weekend. And it's
mhm.
basically going to a really nice hotel. Some of the hotels are offering, spa services, or at least you can get a manicure, pedicure, and maybe a massage, and just luxuriate and eat at the restaurant or have tea or whatever the case may be. But no, I love doing staycations and love exploring our different hotels because all of our hotels have different personalities here in Chicago.
Right,
So I do
right.
love it. Yes, yeah. I love it. I
Oh,
love it. I do. I
well,
really
I
do.
cannot wait. Oh wow! All right, Miss Leslie,
Yes.
I'm
Hey,
glad
Miss
you
Leslie.
did.
We miss you, Leslie. We do.
Yes,
Black women in science and engineering. Be wise. Thank you, Leslie. We love you. We really, really do. All right.
absolutely.
So, Kay Renee, honey, we need to talk about Miss Thing with the glue situation.
Miss
Uh
Jessica Brown.
yes, okay. So yes, get me right. Look, as they said, snatch me right, honey, so I can get it
Miss
right so I can
Jessica
talk about
Brown.
it. Okay, so now, Kay Renee, do you want to share the story of give everybody the backstory of Miss Tessica Brown and what happened?
Well, as all of you know, Miss Tessica Brown, or as they call her, the Gorilla Glue Girl, apparently used a product with Gorilla Glue on her hair to smooth it, to be very smooth in the back, or as you get a term for that yesterday.
Snatchback,
I've never
snatchback, snatchback. Right.
snatchback. I never
Yeah.
heard that until you brought it to my attention yesterday.
Oh,
So
really? Yeah, like
I've
Bobby
never
tonight with
heard
his
that.
Bobby with his long hair. That's considered a snatchback because Bobby's hair was pulled back so tight, you would have never known that ponytail was back there.
I'd
And
never known that until last
right,
night. So you learned something new. So
yeah.
anyway, Miss Tessica Brown, aka Gorilla Glue Girl, but I'm going to refer to her as Miss Tessica. Unfortunately, she used this product and now she can't. She's had it over for a month and can't get it out. She's tried every maneuver, and basically, when she tried it, she was so nervous and going online asking for help. And then it got to the point where she had to go to the ER get try to get it removed. It was very painful, and now she's at a wit's end about this glue. And of course, I mean, literally, this video and her story went viral like crazy. Some people are just like they're trolling her, saying, "How could you do this? What kind of sense does that make?" Well, interestingly enough, and before I even talk about that, she has a GoFundMe account. When I checked it yesterday, it was 9,000. It's escalated to 14 as of today. Now,
Yes.
mind you, which kind of shocked the ass out of me. But there are a lot of people who are just really ridiculing her for doing this. Essence Magazine, one of the writers, really sympathized and stated that we should give her empathy for what she's done. Now,
Yes.
I'm gonna be
Yes.
very honest with you. I am, and this is my honest opinion about Miss Tessica. I empathize what she is going through, the hurt that she's going through as far as trying to remove this glue from her hair.
Right.
Now, if she was 16 years of age or anything under 18 and doing this, I think there would be a lot more empathy given to her. But Miss Tessica is 40 years of age. And last I checked, when I go to the beauty supply house, I've never seen the product Gorilla Glue in their stock. That's one thing. Secondly, from what she indicated, I can tell she can communicate, as Bobby was talking about. Communication is key. She can
Right.
articulate what's going on. So
Right.
obviously, she has beautiful eyes. So with that being said, she can look
Them
into the
contact lenses was cute.
well.
Them contact lenses was cute.
Okay, she can see, which means hopefully she can read. So typically, when you buy a product, what I do, maybe I'm different than everybody else. I do read the instructions of a product, and I do know about Gorilla Glue. I've seen the commercials. You put something, you stick something on there, it's not coming off.
Uh-uh.
So with that being
Uh-uh.
said, I just a part of me has empathy for her, what she's going through as far as the pain that she's experiencing art. But a part of me is like we are dealing with politically in Washington about accountability. At
Right.
some point, you got to be accountable for what you do. We have
Right.
all made mistakes. We've all made mistakes when it comes to hair. God knows I have. I mean,
Yes.
I've done some
Yes.
things where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, hair
Right.
comes out. What do you do?
Right.
But at some point, you have to own it and say, you know what, I've made this mistake. And I
Right.
think that's what I'm torn with. The fact that she wants to pursue legal action against Gorilla Glue. Of course, they made a statement expressing concern for her, expressing saying we're sorry that this happened. But she felt it was misleading that they didn't mention that it would do something to her hair. I'm thinking to myself,
Mhm.
okay, now, if you understood that you can't put it in your eyes, or do anything, you can't ingest it. Common sense would tell you, do not put this in your hair. And a part of me, as I said, I'm just torn. I have the empathy for her for the pain, but I don't have empathy for her for not taking accountability for what she's done. And
Mhm.
there's gonna be, I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of heat for what I've said, but
Mhm.
that's just how I feel. And I wonder, all right, and I hate to go there, but I'm gonna go there. Tesca was named Terry with an I, and she was
Mhm.
a little bit, a different melanin. How would
Yes.
people react? The thing that I really agreed with the Essence author, unfortunately, as a Black woman, and I can speak on this, people like to dehumanize us as Black women. I've been in the
Uh-huh.
corporate arena for over 20 years, and about names. That was one thing, before we went on air, I said her name is Tessica Brown, not Gorilla Glue Girl. She
Right.
does have a name.
Right.
And even if she's made a major mistake, she's still human. And so I think hopefully going forward, this will be a lesson for her and a precautionary tale for all y'all women, especially you little girls and millennials thinking you can do all this and think it's gonna be okay, and then go put it on
Right.
social media. It's
Right.
not gonna work
Right.
that way.
Right.
Everything happens for a reason. And this happened for a reason for all of us. This to say, you know what? Let's definitely have that empathy for her. But at some point, Mama, hopefully she has a Madea nearby. Someone say, you know what, sweetie, this may not have been the right thing to do.
Mhm.
We're going to help you get better, and hopefully she will get better. I know
Mhm.
she, again, as I stated before, Art, she does plan to do pursue legal action. Whether or not that's successful, that remains to be seen.
Mhm.
um, but I'm just hoping that, from an emotional standpoint, this is going to scar her probably for the rest of her life. And that's an unfortunate thing too. That
Yes.
this memory, this experience, she's not going to forget this. Um, so I just, my deep opinion is, I have empathy for her as a woman who made a mistake, who now is suffering physically, financially, more importantly, emotionally. But I hope she can take from this, okay, I've made the mistake. I can own it. Let's move forward.
Right.
And
Well,
that's it.
yes, I read the Essence magazine article, and the one thing that I will say, and I applaud Essence for this, is Essence always does come to the rescue of
Mhm.
their fellow sisters. They do
Right.
that, and I get that. I understand having empathy, being someone who has survived cancer and been through all the things that I've been through. I've learned empathy, if nothing else. Do I feel sorry for her? Not necessarily so. And I'm going to tell you why. Um, Sweetheart, what in a million years would have made you think that gorilla glue would be able to be used on your head? And then I'm trying to figure out, like, where were you? What were you doing that you had from the hair product Gorilla Sonata, whatever it was, to Gorilla Glue, that you thought they were related, close to each other, any of that? And just the fumes of the stuff coming out the can is enough to knock a gorilla out. So, and you thought this was good for your hair. I was in a store shopping today, and both cashiers and the young lady assisting her, I was in Costco, so you know how they have two people on the line. They both
Mhm.
had great snatchbacks today. They had great snatchback. And for those of you all that do not know what a snatchback is, it's when women pull their hair back in a really tight ponytail and it's slicked down tight to their head. Men too, just like Bobby had one. Debbie Green said, right, Debbie, I'm with you, honey. But her hair was snatched, though. It was snatched. It was. It was the best snatchback ever. When I was a flight attendant, if you had long hair, we would have to do the snatchback to do service on the plane. You couldn't have your
Mhm.
hair down when doing service. So it's called a
Right.
snatchback, where your hair is flat and even. And so both of the ladies at Costco today had it. And me and this other guy was kind of laughing with them, like, you girls didn't use it. And they was like, no, you can use this product and you can use that product. Even they said, listen, we don't understand what made her do that. People
Right.
nowadays are so worried about people doing stuff for publicity and stunts. Keep that in mind. We just had a reality star, one of the YouTube stars, get killed today. He tried to do a botched bank robbery and they shot him, a YouTube star today. So
What?
yeah,
Oh my.
one of those prankster YouTube stars went and pretended
Mhm.
like he was getting ready to rob a bank, and baby, they got him. So, again, you come into social media, and I get what the writer was saying about, she went to social media for some help. To me,
Right.
to me, she looked like, look, I'm fine as hell. Look at my tarantula eyelashes. And child, I done washed my hair 15 times. Honey, if I was looking for some help to get something out of my hair, look, y'all would be calling me Mary, don't you weep. Do you understand me? Because I'd be weeping and wailing and crying and all of that. So nowadays we don't know what's real from what's phony. And no
Right.
disrespect to her or anybody else, but this young lady is in trouble now. Her scalp is going, I'm sure her hair follicles are probably dead at this point, and so I don't know.
Well, I know the recent update, they had to cut. They did remove the ponytail, so I don't know if that was her natural hair or if it was extension. So she, when you see her, it's still snatchback. It means very slick, but that ponytail is no more. So as I said to you a few moments ago, Art, I have empathy for her because she's in pain, but I really question her decision making skills in deciding to do that because again, that particular product is, I've never seen it at a beauty supply store. I've seen it at Home Depot and Lowe's and maybe Costco, perhaps in the home improvement section. But I've never seen it at a beauty supply store. And the fact that she likes to look good. I don't know if she does
Right,
her own hair or if she
right.
has a hairstylist. Somebody would have said, "Baby, don't do that." So from a biblical standpoint, there's a quote: choose this day whom you gonna serve. Are you gonna serve God or are you gonna serve yourself? And at that point, she should have made that decision. Well, you know what? This may not be the best thing for me. But now that she did it, as I said earlier, she needs to own it, accept it, and hopefully, and really pray to God, have that come to Jesus moment. Say, Lord, you help me get through this. And we know God works miracles. And I'm not
Yeah.
being facetious here. I'm
Yeah,
being real.
no. And again, this conversation we're trying to have, please, ladies and gentlemen, we're not trying to belittle this woman. It is
No,
Black History Month. We want all of our people to prosper, grow, have a better understanding.
absolutely.
I do have to ask the question though. So, what's the GoFundMe page for though? You know what I'm saying?
It's it's supposedly for medical bills that she's encountered. She went to the ER and any other perhaps legal bills that she may incur. Because again, as I said to you earlier, she plans to pursue legal action. Now, whether she'll be successful, That remains to be seen. I'm not an attorney. I don't preface to be one, but I'm sure if our viewers have any, if there are any attorneys out there and our viewers, please respond. Tell us what you think what will happen, because I don't think she's going to be successful. I mean, I'm just
Well, I put this on my Facebook page earlier today to ask, say to people, look, she has this 14 because so far she's gotten over $14,000 on her
right.
GoFundMe page. And people were saying on my Facebook page, like, look, she need to go sit down somewhere. Cause again, I'm trying to figure out Gorilla Glue was minding its business. I tell you one thing, ever since I discovered Gorilla Glue products, from the tape to all of that, I'm a huge fan, but I'm not finna use it for anything other than to repair stuff, patch stuff. As people said, duct tape it till you can't be duct taped no more. But I don't ever think I would use I'm really funny about what I use in my hair. So
I am too.
yeah, I'm very funny about what I use in my hair. So I don't know. I just think it's yeah, I don't know. It's a sad situation. And
It is.
for her to be 40 years old is even,
That's the
something has
sad.
failed. Right.
And here's the thing that we didn't talk about, and we don't know about her mental capabilities. Maybe she has a learning disability. We don't know. We
Right.
don't know the whole story, but we know this: if she's able to present herself on social media looking fine as wine, that I know she has someone in her circle to say, you know what, boo, that may not have been the best move to do. I'm, you know, it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. But Miss Tessica, as I said, I wish you the best. I
Right.
hope you can get some relief, and um and as I said earlier, everything happens for a reason.
Yes, absolutely. Well, yes, Tessica, we do wish you the absolute best. Because I noticed a lot of radio stations today were asking the question, had you ever done anything, dumb to your hair or did something? And it was so cute that a lot of the ladies called and said when they were little girls, they had cut their bangs off or had cut a ball plug in their hair, or all of that. So yeah, I get that. And being somebody who has had 80 different hairstyles over my lifetime, I done, as they said, left the conker lean in too long and then fried my scalp and all of that. So I do get all of that. I really do. But I just never in a million years would have thought about using any type of adhesive. Even weave glue makes me nervous. You know what I'm saying?
And
I've seen mole
I've
and
done
fungus.
that.
Right, honey. I've
I've
seen
done
mole.
that.
Right.
And it wasn't, and I did it myself, and then try to take it out. I saw a patch. I said, "Oh, and I played it off.
Right.
Thankfully, no one noticed it. But
Right.
again, I was in my younger years.
Yes.
I know better now because I have someone else take care of it.
Right. I knew somebody that had put that glue in there and hadn't checked it, and when they did, their whole head looked like a valley of lava where
Oh
it had been
goodness.
oozing and it was a
Oh.
mess. Scalp irritation and pus and just so
Mhm.
you've got to realize and be careful when you're dealing with your hair. So before we
Absolutely.
get out of here tonight, Kay Renee, I wanted to find out because I know Kim said she didn't like it, but did you see the Wendy Williams movie on Lifetime?
I did not. I saw the documentary. I did not
Okay.
see. I
Okay.
felt no reason to see the movie if I saw the documentary.
Okay.
And as I said, the person who played Wendy, kudos to her. But I
Yeah.
wanted to see Wendy in her rawness, in her windiness.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and I felt that still in a lot of pain. She wants to
Yes.
get back at Kevin. Bad, bad. She still does. Um, now, I mean, since the documentary and the movie have been aired, I think her mom has passed away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, her mom had passed away about a month or so ago. Yes.
right. So again, I really feel she's in that grieving, and she still loves Kevin. If
Yes.
Kevin would take her back, she would say yes. I don't care what she says. She just still
Well,
has that, you know.
so Saturday night, as a part of my staycation, I was able to watch the Wendy Williams movie. And
Hmm.
actually, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I thought it was okay. And I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was okay.
Okay.
I love seeing people's backstory. So whether it was Wendy Williams, whether it was Whoopi Goldberg, Fidel Castro, whoever it is, I always enjoy seeing the backstories of people and
Okay.
people sharing their narrative. Did I think it was the best movie I'd ever seen? No, I did not. But did I learn a lot about Wendy Williams? And what I learned more than anything from her in the movie, it's being someone who's ambitious and wants to make a name for himself and move his product and brand forward. I see some of the things that I had been through, Wendy had been through, and just the BS that people take you through. And I loved Wendy's moxie. Like, listen, you may not like me, but you gonna respect me. And that's what I liked about it. Because, you know, at first I was like, well, you know, because Kim, you know, said she didn't, you know, like it, that whole thing. And I said, oh Lord, let me see. But I got a better understanding of it because I do love people's backstories. And so that's why I enjoyed it. Yes. And Debbie Green has said, you know, when we talked about it the other night, she thought both were excellent. So
Okay.
yes.
No, I didn't see the movie, but I did like the documentary because I just wanted to see Wendy in all her rawness. And that I appreciate. I appreciate it. And again, as you just indicated, what this business that you guys been in, it's a tough business. And
Right.
being African American, it ain't easy. So you gotta demand respect. And folks don't like you, they're not gonna like you. But as long as you like you and be true to who you are, you will
Mhm.
always succeed. So that's what I took as well from Wendy. She wanted to be the jacket, and damn it, she
Yeah.
was and still
Yeah,
is.
yes, yeah,
So
she did the damn thing. So, you know,
mhm.
it's stories like that that give me hope and inspiration and just all of that. You know, I tell people one of my favorite movies is JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling,
Oh
the story of
yes.
Richard Pryor, and
Mhm.
just his backstory and how he
Yes.
moved forward and dealt with drug addiction and the marriages and just all of that. And those are the type of stories that let me know a lot of times keep pushing, don't give up, you
That's
know,
right.
continue to move forward. So
That's
we'll
right.
leave it at that. All right. Well, Kay Renee, what else we need to talk about? You girls
Well,
have an event coming up Friday, right?
yes, yes, yes. One of the blessings that has come from me being now your permanent co-host is, meeting wonderful people. And Sister Girl Speaks, Miss Kim Coleman. She is truly a jewel, and I've gotten to know her during this experience. And as we were talking offline, she said, "You know what? She had no idea that we were both the same age." We were just talking about dating dilemmas. And so she said, "Let's do a podcast about dating dilemmas of women like us." And so on this coming Friday at 9 p.m., we will definitely start promoting it tomorrow. We're doing dating dilemmas with K and K, and we'll be on Facebook Live. We'll be a Zoom link. Her and I are going to be talking about our experiences. And as I mentioned to you, just give you a little tease. Kim has been actively dating,
Yes,
whereas me,
yes.
I'm not actively dating, but it seemed like, men just come in because I am very active in social media. So they'll slip in on the back end. Oh, hey, how you doing? Can we be friends?
Mhm.
No. So we're going to be talking about that, giving dating tips from our perspective. And again, this is not a male bashing type of podcast. It's more empowering, especially women of our season, because it's different when you're dating in your 20s and when you are in your 50s. And now during a pandemic, you add that to the mix. There's a whole lot of stuff. So if you get a chance, ladies and gents, join Kim Cohen and myself Friday night at 9 p.m. We'll give more information tomorrow. So be on the lookout. It's a precursor to
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. Yes.
Yay! I'm passing the crown on. I remember you guys. I was supposed to do a relationship thing. I apologize. I just have so many other things going on, and I really do want to help other people to start their brand. And so I will be chiming in with the ladies, giving my take on it. But no, look, as they say, I'm handing that crown on because I'm trying to explore some other options right now. And as I said before, the dating thing is a hot ass mess. And throw a
It is.
look, throw a pandemic in there, I can only imagine
Okay.
it's even worse. Yeah, so that's how that all works. That's how it all works. All right, so listen,
Yeah.
we want to remind everyone that if you are in the Chicagoland area or anywhere in the Midwest, northeastern part of the country, we are experiencing a cold freeze right now. This cold freeze will probably last until next week this time. So we're reminding everyone to make sure you have adequate heat. If you are here in the Chicagoland area, you can always dial 311. City services will direct you to warming centers and resources that you can use or need to be able to help you and your family stay warm. If you are using space heaters, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you guys to please keep them in the center of rooms. Also,
Yeah.
keep your eye on them. Make sure children and pets are not near them. Do not put them near furniture and curtains, and make
Right.
sure you turn them off periodically so that they, don't burn out or catch fire or any of those. And check the wiring as well too. Check your
Right.
smoke detectors, check your CO2 detectors, and stay warm. Stay warm, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, darling. What else we need to talk about, Sugar?
Well, I always, before we end our show, I always end it with a nugget. And this nugget, as you were talking about earlier, that how you want to honor Black Americans. You were wondering who you were going to honor today. You never thought that you would have to honor our supreme Miss Mary Wilson. I am the same way, honoring Black History Month and wanting to find powerful quotes that are linked to different themes of the week. And when hearing about Mary Wilson, I said, okay, I've got to honor her in such a way. And lo and behold, here's this nugget from none other than Mary Wilson. Whereas we have always understood that visibility is viability. And this is Live Your Truth Tuesday. Hashtag have dignity in your viability. And that was by Miss Mary Wilson. Mary, continue to rest in love.
Yes, absolutely. Truly an icon, a legend. So sorry to hear about her passing today. Unexpected to say the least. But just really a great woman. And I had the honor and pleasure not only to meet her, but this woman had my food. And
Yes.
just really brings me to nothing but joy. And God bless you, Mary Wilson, in the life and times of Mary Wilson, one of the founding members of the Supremes.
Yes.
Yes, amen. All right,
Yes.
so you guys got a lot from this show tonight. Wonderful staycation ideas right here in the city of Chicago. Chicago is back open. Thank you again to our beautiful friends at Choose Chicago. We really appreciate them. Hopefully we can do more work with you, Chicago, very soon. It was
Yes.
good tonight. It really was. Bobby Gonzalez, our new bestie.
Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes,
Bobby
yes,
Gonzalez, our new
yes,
bestie. He is, yes. And
yes,
we appreciate him so very much. Want to
mhm,
remind you guys that we are in the middle of this doggone pandemic. We in this
yes, yes,
pandemic.
yes,
My
yes,
shirt,
yes.
my shirt tonight says, "Thou shall not try me."
All
Move
right now.
24/7. Thou
All
shall
right.
try me. Move 24/7. And with
All
that being
right.
said, I think in honor of Black History Month, I'll put on my censored mask because you may try to censor me, but you can never shut me down. You cannot. No,
Amen.
you cannot, boo boo. Please make sure
Amen.
you wear your mask, cover your nose and mouth. Make sure your mask is nice and tight. We're even wearing double masks now. As I said before, I went somewhere yesterday in a public building and they required you to put a mask on top of your mask when you entered their.
Amen.
So you have to do what the people say. We want to make sure you are sanitizing. Soap and water is the best thing you can do to wash your hands. If you don't have soap and water readily available, some good old hand sanitizer will do. On this show, we call ourselves the sexy sanitizers because we do it like this. Watch this. Oh, yes. Look. Oh, yes. Get between them fingers. Yes, yes, yes. Look. Oh, yeah. Make a dove. Yes, yes. Make sure you dry. Make sure you dry your hands. You don't want to light a cigarette or a candle or anything.
No.
Poof, poof, be gone. Poof, just gone. Yes.
And definitely no gorilla glue. Don't be spraying that
No,
either.
no,
Okay.
no, baby, no gorilla glue. I
No
look.
gorilla glue,
I want
please.
y'all to, parents. You need to explain to your children. Don't use that gorilla glue. Matter of fact, everybody get up and lock all the gorilla products up in your house. It's only for
That's
those
right.
that are old enough to know how to use gorilla products. Please do not,
Amen.
do not. And gorilla
Amen.
products should be nowhere near doing
Don't
some
mess
damn
with him
hair. Doing some damn hair. It really, you shouldn't have no gorilla products in your bathroom. Even if something
at
might be
all.
falling, you need to fix it. No, please
No.
don't. No, no,
Mm-mm.
no. Put the gorilla
No
glue
gorilla
right
glue.
up.
Thank
no
you.
gorilla. Yeah, because y'all don't know how to use it. Y'all gonna ruin a good thing. We like
That's
gorilla
right.
glue. No, okay. We like their products. Sponsorship, gorilla.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Well, enough shenanigans and foolery for this evening. Kay Renee, anything else you want to say before we get out of here, darling?
Nope. This has been a great show. As always, we did the darn thing tonight. Thank you, Bobby Gonzalez, for your presence, your spirit, your joy, your humility. I cannot wait to physically meet you, and definitely I plan to be down at your hotel before
Yes.
2021 ends. That's a promise.
Very good. Very good. All right. Well, for more information about yours truly, please visit therealchatdaddy.com. Again, that's therealchatdaddy.com. All my information is there. If you guys could do me a huge favor and go over to YouTube and subscribe to The Real Chat Daddy Show, The Real Chat Daddy Show on YouTube. And once they subscribe, Kay Renee, what happens?
Well, once they subscribe, they get notified. But also, you got to hit that notifications bell, because when you hit that, it's automatic. It lets you know when Chat Daddy comes on at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And any past episodes of Chat Daddy, you can hit that notification bell and it'll let you know. So,
yes, it will, honey. Just hit that bell, ding-a-ling,
that
ding,
bell.
ding, ding. And that bell, thank you. We appreciate you, Leslie. We know you subscribe. Tell your friends,
Yes, thank you, Miss
family.
Leslie.
Do us a favor, you guys. When the show come on, if you love this show, just hit the share button. The more people that watch, the more it helps us. And we appreciate you guys for just being faithful. I was just explaining during my interview today on this podcast in Los Angeles that this audience was built organically. Really, it was. And I really do appreciate everybody who has stuck around and been a part of this. And you guys really don't know. It's therapy for us to do this every night and be able to talk to you guys. It really is. All right. Well, we love you all. Stay warm, stay safe. God bless you all. For more information about my amazing co-host, let's go to her website as well, too. What's that website, baby?
Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge.
Wait a minute, is that it? Let me see. Let me put it up here, baby.
Nuggets of
Oh,
Knowledge.
I gotta fix that. That should be a dot, y'all. That shouldn't be a comma. That should be a dot. That should be a dot. Them little tiny typing screens. Yes, I'll get that cleaned up. I will. Yes, Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge.com. That should be a dot right there, you guys.
And if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Karen's_Nuggets. I do my daily nuggets every day.
Every day. She does the nuggets every day. We love you so much, Debbie Green. We love you so much, Watika. Wamelda, we love you, Leslie.
Yes, Miss
Booker T. Yes. We love all of you guys that hang out with us every night. We really do appreciate you guys. Yes. All right. Well, on behalf of my beautiful co-host, the one and only Miss Kay Renee, if she's not busy tomorrow night, maybe she'll be in the co-host seat tomorrow night.
I think I will be.
Yeah, okay then. All right. She'll be back tomorrow night, darling. She'll be back tomorrow night. Yes, amen. And then don't forget, Thursday night is our Valentine's celebration show.
Yes.
Rumor has it we have a major artist coming to serenade us on Thursday night.
I bet, and you know, I'm gonna wear my red.
You're gonna wear your red. I'll wear my red too.
I have a red dress. I mean, pulling a red dress. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Very good. All right now. On behalf of Kay Renee and yours truly, Art Chat Daddy Sims, we thank you guys so very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you all tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Be well and be beautiful, our friends. Have a great night.
Stay safe.
Bye. Stay warm. Good night. God bless.
God bless.